butt. You're afraid. You don't know if he will, he won't. We don't want it. I don't want it contaminating my offering bucket. Don't want it. So that my miracles can keep coming out. What I'm trying to get you to understand, I hope you can hear me. About ruling in the midst of your enemies. You have to rule from being seated with Jesus and connected to the church. And that's not the church that feels good, the feel-good church. You'll never make it at the feel-good church. It's the church that God connects you with. And you can't get mad. We're dealing with that right now. With one of our longtime members. This is wrong, that's wrong. I said to him, what does that have to do with anything? I said, well, I didn't do anything, and my bishop was spitting in my face. I took it. I didn't say, oh, this is not right. I knew God had put me there, and I said, it don't matter. When I kept connected with my first bishop, and at that time, they were accepting all kind of people over to their ministry and just ordaining everybody. So I brought a man into the ministry. His wife was healed under my ministry. He knew where I was submitted to, white man. He knew where I was submitted to. He ran to Atlanta while I was doing my paperwork to get my ordination. He connected with Atlanta, ran to Atlanta, and they ordained him before me. He came in under me. And then they were thinking, well, we'll look to him for California. I'm thinking, what? What kind of injustice is that? He was trying to maneuver. You know what happened to him? He had a major heart attack. Was completely stopped in his tracks. 60% of his heart gone. When I heard about it, I didn't say, because that's the flesh, I didn't say he got what he needed. That's not God's heart. When I heard that, I said, I need to go pray for him. Yes, sir. I said, because his wife loves him, he's got children, grandchildren, the whole ball game. I said, I just in my heart, I was like, I got to do something if I can. And so I went. I prayed for him in the hospital. And he did recover. But no more ministry. That was completely wiped out of him. Then another man rose up. Now these were all after me. Rose up. He ran to Atlanta. And they were recognizing him as the West Coast representative. I was the first on the West Coast. And now they're recognizing her over there. Up north a little bit. White man. Representative. I'm thinking, what? What kind of deal is that? Then, several years later, Gladney, I was pulled to the curb by that white man that came after me and told me, Jay, that I could not be in the meeting. What? Yeah. I said, why not? He said, you don't have paperwork. You don't have paperwork. I said, what paperwork? He said, you didn't fill out your paperwork to say that you were part of the organization. I said, but I said I was part of the association, the organization, but I never missed a meeting. I said. by my life and my example. And I'm not leaving.
Right.
So then, since he pulled me to the side, Gladney, I said, let me give you something. I changed his name, first of all. His name was Curly. I changed it to Curly. I said, okay, Curly, let me tell you something. I said, you pull me to the side because I don't have my paperwork. I said, okay, I got people to do paperwork. Don't worry about that. We'll get your application, we'll get your paperwork. I said, but let me tell you something. I said, I will be here when you are removed. When you are removed. And a few years later, if it was that long, he manifested on the bishop in Atlanta and everybody else. And he was no longer around. Then, this is years, Gladney. Years, Gladney. Years, Gladney. Gone by. Now a man was with the Word of Faith. I remember him because I remember him at the Word of Faith meetings. Copeland, Price, Brother Hagin, Charles Capp, Jerry Savelle. I remember him. He was with them. I was there, but I wasn't with them. He was with them. Then, when the waves were shifting, I saw him at our meeting in Atlanta. And then now he had a collar on. And I didn't even recognize it was him at first. I said, this man is, my goodness. I said, he's made a tremendous maneuver. I didn't even know it was him until I said, remember his name, and I remember kind of like, I said, that is him. He had a nice facility. Our facility, we had one, but he wasn't nice. And all of a sudden, the bishop wanted to come to California, and he's going to that pastor's church.
Wow.
Not me. Not that I've been over a decade proving myself.
Wow.
Never missed a meeting.
Wow.
Always emptied my building fund. When they were building the cathedral, I emptied it several times.
Wow.
Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. I emptied. One time over 10 right off the bat. There.
Oh, wow.
He's losing the building. But he's got a nice facility. So they're coming and they're going to